Hello. So we will start with another part, that is hybrid between Eucalyptus and Amazon EC2. How the hybrid cloud works and how the Eucalyptus and Amazon EC2 can be combined. So in Amazon, basically there are three basic features: EC2, EBS, and S3. Amazon provide these three features. Elastic Compute Cloud, which is said as EC2, Elastic Block Storage, which is said as EBS, and Simple Storage Service, which is said to be S3. What is EC2? EC2 is the famous popular thing which supports image installation for installation of desired operating system, desired softwares that are required for your company to be executed, and it works according to pay as per you use and how much you use that virtual machine, and that renting would be done, and it will run those application according to your usage only. And the infrastructure could be scaled out. You can have uh, more scalability and on the deployment at the application level of various web service. With the web service SOA architecture, virtualization are useful for doing the scalability while deployment of various applications that are required at y- your company at with the some operating system as well. So what you do to use this EC2, you create an instance which has some image. What in that image? It image consists of operating system and the required software for your company. Then you launch, and when you are finished with your purpose at your organization for a duration, and you had completed with pay per usage basis, and then you terminate that instance or image, you can say. Then Amazon switch from EC2 means Amazon company do not used to run on EC2. At the old time, Amazon runs server like other companies, and nowadays Amazon itself switched its company on the platform of EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud, as well as Amazon provides EC2 for other companies as well. So Amazon switched its own retail website on EC2. Amazon was popular and famous for retail website that it used, and it also provides EC2 EBS like S3 like facility. And now its own retail website is on EC2. What is Elastic Block Storage? It provides raw block storage system, and it is been attached with EC2. So you can use this feature, Elastic Block Storage, while using Amazon EC2. And it also uses relational database services, RDS, of Amazon. Then you have simple storage service. In it is a scalable storage infrastructure which have web service infrastructure, and you can store your data directly to S3, and irrespective you use EC2 or not. So EC2 plus EBS is a good option if you want to use EC2. Then if you need storage, then you will go for EBS. If you do not use EC2, then you simply go for storage purpose and you store your data on S3. And next, how the web service components of Eucalyptus works. So first we have seen Amazon. Now we'll see eucalyptus. So eucalyptus has various components. As you can see in this figure, we had already discussed something about this in unit 2, and the cloud controller, basically CLC, is one of the most powerful administrative part of this eucalyptus. So what it do, cloud controller CLC, it do the administrative work, it do the management task, it helps you do the virtualization and manage the virtualization. What you need to virtualize? The resources like server, network, and storage. So you need to do the administration and management of these type of resources. Then you have this actually is an high level decision making and high level scheduling system and high level scheduling decision making component. Then you have cluster controller. So the cluster controller basically do the management of connections between various machines running on your Eucalyptus infrastructure as a service. So you have various machines. These machines are running, and their how to manage to connect all of them together. So the cluster controller would be the one which actually controls the node controller, and it manages the node controller's virtual machines, and it communicates with this cluster controller communicates with CLC. So it is basically scheduling and management of virtual machine networks is being done at this cluster controller. Then storage controller, just like S3 we have seen for the Amazon. So you need something to control that S3. What it could be controlled with, like the storage controller, it is basically infrastructure for management of storage systems like, and there are already existing some storage system, and storage controller basically provides interface for managing those existing systems like NFS, SAN. Then Walrus is a persistent data storage, means it actually stores data permanently for larger size, and it organizes some data in and objects in the virtual machine image and user data. Then cluster controller is basically manages fundamental virtual machine at a single silicon, or you can say machine infrastructure. So you have real machine, and real machine is installed with the node controller. That node controller actually controls that machine. That node controller communicates with cluster controller. That cluster controller actually communicates with cloud controller. So node controller basically executes fundamental level of virtual machine on a real machine. So any machine that can host virtual machine is being managed by node controller. What node controller do? It manages instance, images, and controls various virtual machine activities. For example, it controls execution of that machine, then inspection of that machine, and termination of that machine. Then we will see next how Amazon Web Service is has equivalent component as Eucalyptus. So, and how they are compatible. What happened earlier in the starting, Eucalyptus is been introduced as a first infrastructure as a service cloud, which has been used by the Amazon Web Service. So Eucalyptus is actually open source development by UC Berkeley University, and then thereafter Amazon see its very good form of business making open source. So it actually capitalized it, and it makes Eucalyptus much larger. And what are the equivalent things? Like AWS is equivalent to that Eucalyptus. EC2 is equivalent to cluster controller, and EBS, Elastic Block Storage, is equivalent to storage controller, and S3 is equivalent to Walrus. Simple storage is equivalent to Walrus. So you can see in the figure Amazon Public Cloud, Amazon Component EC2 is used for elastic compute, which is equivalent to Cloud Controller. EBS, which is used for management of elastic block storage. How it has been done at the fundamental level? It is being done at the fundamental level at the storage controller. Then how the S3 could be provided for the storage purpose? Walrus is the component that could be used, and whole cloud controller, storage controller, and Walrus could be controlled out with the what cloud controller, the first thing that we had studied. And the most fundamental part, the node controller basically works at the ground level, and that ground level thing provides you features of machine abstraction, and that could be connected with cloud controller, that could be used by the storage controller and Walrus. So that's why the lowermost part, node controller, is not being shown in the figure, and cloud controller is the topmost part, which is also not shown in the figure. So these two are the administrative level of services. Then compatibility, you can go and study on this website. You will see that how this AWS and EC2 is compatible. Means there are some APIs, compatible APIs. You install in Eucalyptus on your own institute as a private cloud. Now you want scalability. So what you can do, you use this AWS tool for making use of these API to connect with Amazon Web Service. So your locally developed infrastructure of with Eucalyptus cloud can be connected directly to AWS with this type of compatible API, and you can have hybrid cloud. So this is how the hybrid cloud actually makes out, and the consumer can use and reuse these AWS compatible tools and images and scripting. Then these tools are like good environment for the Eucalyptus private cloud, and it provides a good ecosystem for your private Eucalyptus cloud to communicate with AWS. So these are the features of the API that makes compatibility between AWS and Eucalyptus. So we'll see how this compatibility actually works and what are this API. So it basically add instance, and if you keep on adding instances, so you need some larger infrastructure. If your institute don't have larger infrastructure, so you can redirect that traffic to reduce load on your institute's infrastructure. How it could be done? It could be done with the help of auto scaling. It could be done with the help of API for the elastic load balancing. It could be done with the help of, so these are the features that are in the form of APIs that CloudWatch. So what auto scaling do? Auto scaling do scaling between scaling of Eucalyptus cloud at your institute that actually needs resource up. If it requires resource up means more number of users are there, more requirement of infrastructure is there. So it start communicating with Amazon Web Service EC2. So it maintains the performance level, and so that you'll have proper service level agreement, means proper performance is provided by your private cloud through some external AWS machines. Then these are the basic feature for the Amazon EC2 compatibility of API and the tool. Then elastic load balancing. So elastic load balancing basically distributes some incoming application traffic. Means there are some applications that are been running at your own private cloud and that need many users. So the traffic and service calls are being transferred across the multiple level of Eucalyptus instances, and thus you will have better results than CloudWatch. CloudWatch is basically having resources and application that could be monitored at the tool level. So CloudWatch, basically Amazon CloudWatch do the measurement and how the resources are being measured. So the collection of matrices are there. Then it actually sets the alarm that your resource is being fully consumed. So you need to switch to the AWS. So this CloudWatch actually do this purpose and it identifies trend. So it do the analytical task of Amazon or Eucalyptus. So then you have the action task to ensure that the application continue to run smoothly. So you'll be provided with action tasks that your resources are full. So you ensure that your application will be continue with the help of the resources and infrastructure of Amazon. So this is the figure that we want to discuss and how the hybrid thing works, hybrid cloud actually do. So there's an Amazon cloud, AWS we can say, and you have hybrid management console. And what it do management between admin and cloud consumer. So there are various cloud consumers, they actually want to use Amazon web service, and you have some admins, and that hybrid management console is look like this. So what it do, you have a data center at your institute, you have some physical infrastructure available at your institute, you actually do the virtualization of those resources, various servers, and you provide what, you provide computational power, you provide storage power, you provide networking, you manage networking, you provide some identity for management of that user's credentials. And this could be done with the help of this is an image for the HP Helium eucalyptus. So what HP Helium eucalyptus do? If there's a resource full at your own institute, private institute, so it do auto scaling to Amazon infrastructure with the help of Amazon compatible API. And how it do, when it will see that CloudWatch, with the help of CloudWatch, that performance is not good. So it provides elastic load balancing, that how the management of your institute's infrastructure and Amazon required resources could be used. So thereafter, based upon these things, all these things are orchestrated. So this is how you can see orchestration looks like. So all these things are orchestrated together to provide and run a application which could be used by many users. So this is the actual level of cloud computing and hybrid cloud, you can see. So I hope that you had enjoyed this part, and in the next part we'll see even more interesting thing, that is content delivery network, or you can say content distribution network. And there's another form of hybrid Akamai and Facebook, which is actually hybrid at infrastructure and application level. So thanks. I hope that you enjoyed. Bye. See you next.